My feeling right now, after watching this speech, is I feel very weird, which is a very bad descriptive word for anything, but I feel very strange.
Yes.
I don't know if that sums up everything. There's probably a lot of other adjectives in there, but I feel weird. And not in like a funny, like, J.D. Vance is weird, ha ha ha. More of a bad weird.
A bad weird?
Yeah.
Specifically a bad weird. And then I think the biggest cheer might have been for renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. So just to give you an idea of what people's priorities were.
After a brief hiatus, Jason Selvig and Davram Stiefler of the Good Liars are back in action, taking the pulse of the loyal Maga followers who made the pilgrimage to D.C. for dear leader's inauguration and to welcome fascism to America with open arms, all at the cost of owning the libs.
What should Democrats do differently next time to get someone like you to vote for them?
Nothing they can do.
Democrats lost the 2024 election, lost the Senate, lost the House. What advice would you give Democrats to change their ways and reach out to more people?
Unite with us. We're not here to be controlled. We want to be united with each other. When there's no more division between man, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. The whole system is built to divide us. And once there's no more division, and I mean race, religion, politics, no more, even wealth, no more division, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
He's so close to getting it, yet still miles away. Trump and the Republican Party's entire platform relies on dividing groups of people and pitting them against each other so those in power can rob us of our hard-earned money and rights. Unity among the people is the ruling class's worst nightmare, and they will do anything to protect themselves from the broader public recognizing this fact, which is exactly why we've seen Republicans hammering anti-immigrant, transphobic, anti-LGBTQ+, and other bigoted propaganda campaigns. We'll never sell out the marginalized for the sake of uniting with people who don't think they deserve the same rights, which is why we have to do everything we can to chip away at those attitudes and focusing on the rapidly growing oligarchy that has arrived. Hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStromShow. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.
To further unleash our economy, our majorities in the House and Senate, which we also took along with the presidency, are going to pass the largest tax cut in American history, including massive tax cuts for workers and family, and big tax cuts for domestic producers and manufacturers. And we're working with the Democrats on getting an extension of the original Trump. Come make your product in America, and we will give you among the lowest taxes of any nation on earth. We're bringing them down very substantially, even from the original Trump tax cuts.
You have to be incredibly naive and entirely misinformed if you think that Trump cares about lowering taxes for the people who deserve it most. All this is a clear signal to corporations and the small club of wealthy people at the top of said corporations that Trump is working to make them even richer than they already are, siphoning even more and more wealth from the bottom to the top. Look no further than this comically depressing graph from the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities to see who benefited the most from tax cuts that Donald Trump signed into law during his first administration. Properly taxing the top 1% in large corporations could easily make up all of the funding necessary for social programs that would materially benefit the lives of tens of millions of Americans who deserve to be treated better. But it's a bipartisan policy choice to keep the system working how it has been. Trump and the Republicans just had the audacity to take things to the most extreme levels.
You mentioned wealth. Would you like to see more taxes on billionaires?
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm actually saying there should be no more taxes, period.
That right there is the biggest hurdle we must overcome if we hope to see any class solidarity going forward. Billionaires should be seen as our enemies and frankly shouldn't be allowed to hoard so much wealth and resources from the rest of us. But if you can't even bring yourself to exempt them from the horrible idea of eliminating all taxes, you may already be too far gone.
You a little bit worried about wealth inequality in this country?
Well, no, you make your money. There's no wealth inequality. You either work and earn money, or you don't work and you don't earn money. What's unequal about that?
There's no wealth inequality in this country? It's just about working and not working?
Work your ass off and you make money. The harder you work, the more luck you have.
Do public school teachers not work that hard?
Why? What do they have to do with it?
Well, I'm asking if
public
school teachers do public school teachers work hard?
Absolutely, they do. Yeah,
they make very little money.
that's their problem.
You may never see a better example of why our country is failing than this guy. The selfishness, entitlement, smugness, and sheer shamelessness this dude exudes when confronted with a real systemic issue plaguing hundreds of thousands of his fellow Americans is a perfect encapsulation of right-wing politics. Screw everyone else, because I'm the only one who should have access to the riches our country has to offer.
Have a heart for America.
Why do you think he keeps appointing all these billionaires, people that are famously out of touch with regular people?
I don't know that they're necessarily out of touch with the regular people.
Well, I mean, someone like Elon Musk gets $450 billion. It's more money than you could spend in like thousands of lifetimes. Some people would say it's almost resource hoarding. You could solve homelessness in the United States with $50 billion. So to have $450 billion and just to hold on to it, it's almost hard to imagine caring about the average person if you have that much, way too much to ever spend in your life or your family's life or your kids' lives or their kids' lives or any more than you could ever possibly spend. How could you be in touch with the regular person's mindset?
No, you're right. That seems unfathomable to people like us, you and me. I can't picture what $1 billion looks like.
Even when it's spelled out clear as day, why being worth $1 billion is totally immoral. No one should be allowed to hoard that much wealth. They refuse to critically engage with the facts and dismiss the topic completely. The Good Liars' work is needed, now more than ever, so please support them at the links in the description box below. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.